Hello and welcome to SirSmuggler's Let's Play, episode 37 of season 2. And as I warned you about last episode, we are having some serious power issues. So I want to get started right away doing some more power production. And I was thinking this solar power stuff from Advanced Power Systems would be a nice start. So I'm gonna need one of those collectors and then a bunch of reflectors. Let's start with the collector. We're gonna need some iron gears and a power core that requires more gears, and the reflectors also requires the power core, which means more gears. So I'm gonna do a bunch of gears to begin with, and yes, power core. So I should go get some iron chipsets, which are incidentally cooking right here. But I got a good amount already, so why don't we pause this one so we don't run out of energy for other stuff like this chest here. And yeah, I got a good amount of marble, let's just say. So come on, power core, okay. Yes, so yeah, bunch of those. That's not very many, okay. It's a start. So obsidian and more gears, of course, and a bunch of stuff. One more time. I told you my memory is tragically bad. Like that, and obsidian should have a nice amount of that, thanks to the nether processing plant. And a bucket of water, should have that right here actually, okay. And a wooden conductive pipe. I think I have a few of those up here. Wooden pipes anyway, and I got redstone down there so we can make it conductive. Not much redstone actually, but I got plenty in the chest, so there we go, one solar collector kit. And of course the irony of this is that I'm gonna need a lot of power to... Well, there was stored a lot of power since the chipset there, so that one was quick and easy. But we also need the reflectors. So yeah. And iron. I need a lot more iron. But I have a lot more iron, so no problem. Three? Come on, what am I out of? Glass. Do I have a lot of glass here? Yeah, well, not a lot perhaps, but some. So let's try it again. Okay, 5, that's not much. I'm gonna need a lot more, but let's give that a start and we'll see how it goes. So I'll go sleep and let those cook up, and I'll be back. Okay, so I got my reflectors and a collector and some redstone conduits. I don't know if that will be enough. I might need to make a few extra, and I'm going to make a lot more reflectors, but let's get this started first. So I found this nice natural basin here that I dug out a bit and prepared. Made a nice layout here. So we're gonna have the collector needs to be at least one block higher than the highest reflector. So this should be okay. Come on. Okay, let's try some dirt to climb on. Like that. So maybe he doesn't want to connect to these conduits. That would be kind of sad. Yeah, I'm gonna go test that in my test world and see if it's just a visual bug or if it doesn't work with the conduits. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry to say this doesn't seem to be working at all. Maybe I just don't know what I'm doing as usual, but I tried it in my test world. I tried with like a lot of reflectors, and I tried wooden conductive pipe and advanced conductive pipe, and well, I didn't get anything to work. Well, I've posted a question on the APS forum, and we'll see if anyone has any ideas. But for the moment I'm gonna have to think about something else to solve my power problems. So yeah, I'm gonna think about something and I'll be back with the new plan. Meanwhile, I discovered another problem. My train had been all jumbled up here for some reason. The engine was stuck right in between here somewhere, and yes, I mowed that and tried to link it, but I didn't want to because I think the rest is linked, but in some kind of strange order. So I need to straighten this up, and then we'll go see how the quarry is doing now that we haven't been there to pick up the products for a while. So let me just sort this train thingy and I'll be back. And here we are, let's see. I'm guessing they didn't quite have time to run out of run out of space in this chest, so no problem. But hopefully the auto-off switch would have kicked in if it hadn't. So no problem there. That still doesn't explain why it stopped in the first place and scrambled up the order of the train. So I'll just ride it back to base, and yeah, nice stuff. And yeah, what do I do about power? Need to think about that a bit. So, about the power generation, I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, or whatever it's called. In Sweden we say swat two flies with one swat. Well, whatever. Free translation. Anyway, so I built this marble monstrosity, as I like to call it. And basically I want to place a whole bunch of red power solar panels up here. And hook it up to the same power line as this wind generation here. That leads back to base. So that is the plan, and yeah, I'm not quite done with the build here, but all in good time. Let's start cooking up what we need for those solar cells. It's, well, we're gonna need a lot of nickelite and stuff. So if we were to look at the solar's panel, so you need 8 of these blue doped wafers for 1 panel, and I want a whole bunch of them. And 4 Nicolite for each of those, so yeah, a lot. But that's okay, I got a lot. But first we need to make these silicone bowls to cut up into wafers. So I'll just let that do its thing there, and we'll see about Nicolite. So that is, let's see, 8 times 4, so 32, no 16, no 32. 32 Nicolite per solar panel. Wow, that's a lot. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's go with 10 to begin with. Sounds like a good number. And let's see how much we get from this. I'm gonna need my diamond handsaw for that. And it's right here. And my inventory is full. How annoying. Let's store some spare excess. And I crafted another storage cell here, the slightly larger variant. Done with 3 of these little cells that you use to make the smaller version. And this one holds about 4 times as much. Because this one is, believe it or not, almost full. So I don't think I'm gonna be short on marble anytime soon. 7,000. So let's see, where was I? Yes, the bowls cut up into these guys. And then we cook those in the blue electric alloy furnace. Like so. And I'll go sleep while that is cooking up. So I made a stack for now of these things. We'll see how long it lasts. I'm probably gonna make some more later on, but so 8's what we got to begin with. And we're also gonna need a transformer, and yeah, that shouldn't be a problem. I think we got copper coils as a plan here. Yeah, we need diamond draw plate, some copper. So how many do we need? We need only 8. Eight of those. Yeah. And 2 of those. Iron and blue alloy ingots. Not a problem. 1 transformer, and we got some wires and stuff. So that's it. We're about ready to go. I just want to see how this is doing. Yeah, we're getting there. And yeah, let's go. Let's go climb a mountain. Well, it's not a mountain, it's a small hill, but anyway. And but I want to do this. Yes, of course I built it on the other side. Let me go get some more of this flooring material and I'll be back. Okay, let's see here. We got some wiring, we got our solar panels. Yeah. So I got room for a lot more here, and we're gonna use that eventually. But for now, we're gonna place transformer Is that the correct orientation? Seems like it. And then the high voltage cable. I'm probably gonna need more of this as well. Yeah. And let's make it look nice here. So we got this guy. Cut up one of those. Yeah, that's the vanilla stuff. You can't cut that. And you can't cut the red power, the forestry special woods with the handsaw, so you know what, it's just gonna leave it as a big hole. But the top side here we can at least do something like that. So high voltage wire. And then we're gonna dig down here and connect it downstairs. So I'm gonna craft up some more of this wire and do some digging. And yeah, so I'll be back when I'm done. So I got everything hooked up and producing some kind of energy. Still, I'm not quite sure how to interpret these values, but it seems we're producing energy at least. And when you build long cables like this, it takes a while for them to like saturate with energy, it seems. So right when I hooked it up, we were actually producing a lot less energy than before. But I suspect that will balance out over time. Once those new cables are saturated, we should have a nice production going again. So I'll have to keep an eye on that and see how it goes. Now the best way to actually see how much is being produced is actually to check here, and you can kind of see the number of Minecraft joules going in there if you're really quick. So it's picked up a bit since last. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes, but as it is right now I am really low on energy and things are grinding down to a halt here. And yeah, I'm gonna craft more of those solar panels. I just need to collect some sand and stuff. And we'll see how it goes. I suspect it might not be much actually. After all, it's basically free energy once you set it up, so it's not supposed to be overly powerful. So I might want to complement it with something else, like steam engines or something. We will see. And this cell has been completely filled with marble since last. So if I were to switch these, you can see we got a little more than 8,000 marble in that one. Kind of a waste of resources, one might think, but it's kind of cool though. 8,000 marble in one stack. Anyway, I will keep an eye on the power situation and I'll be back in a while and see how we're doing. Quick update on the solar power from Advanced Power Systems. It is working right now, and I've done some experimentation, and it seems every time I go to the main menu here and select save and quit and load up another world or something, it stops working, and it doesn't start working again until I quit Minecraft completely and then start it up again. So what happened last time was I jumped out of this world and into my test world to try the setup, and of course then it didn't work because I had just switched worlds. So some kind of strange bug there, but at least it can be worked around. So I am going to mass produce some more reflectors to get a nice boost of power here, because it requires mostly iron, and I am, well, I'm not short on iron, that's for sure. If we were to take a look at my store, I got quite a lot of iron blocks, and of course some regular iron as well, so not a problem there. And I did see some redstone trickling in. What was it? I think I saw some lapis as well, so it should be down to like level 16 or something already in my quarry. So it's working really fast. Anyway, yeah, I'll craft a bunch of more of those solar reflectors, and we will see how that works out. So I'll be back when I have more of these. And we're starting to build up a good power supply here actually, and I will continue to expand this. So this guy will not connect to the power conduits from thermal expansion, so I had to use the Buildcraft pipes, and to prevent them from exploding should the energy cell back here fill up, I put up a gate there to send a red pipe signal once the cell is full, and that in turn will send a redstone signal to this guy turning it off. So that's just a safety measure there. And yeah, there's just one more thing I want to show you before I wrap up this episode. The quarry has been changed in a few ways since last I played with Buildcraft. And one is that it will now pick up items that are lying on the ground, which means if you come across a dungeon, it will not only pick up the chest but also everything that spills out of the chest. So here we can clearly see that I have come upon a dungeon, since I have a chest and some stuff that you typically find inside chests. And apparently some abandoned mine shafts, since that's the only explanation for the oak wood and fence posts and rails and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of interesting. And that means, of course, that I have a chance to pick up a steadfast drone, should that be in a chest in the quarry. I don't need to worry about the quarry destroying valuable things like that. And yeah, the sun is going down, so this is gonna drain really fast right now, I think. Well, maybe the sun hasn't quite settled yet. And the wind is apparently really good at the moment. But with this setup I think I have a good power supply, and as I said, the solar power can easily be expanded. It requires mostly iron, and I got tons of iron, so I will probably do that a bit between this episode and next. So hopefully next episode I will have enough power to start expanding on my applied energistics use. And how did this stuff end up here? I suppose if the hopper here was full, so it couldn't fit in there, it would go there. But oh yeah, it is. Why is that? Because I have gravel in my furnace. That explains it. I was grinding up cobblestone into sand to get some glass, that's why. So, my mistake. Anyway, with that it's time to wrap up this episode, so thank you very much for watching, and I hope you want to come back and see me play with applied energistics next episode. So until next time, bye bye!